Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I am just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I thought I would just take a look and see what you're currently heading towards over these next couple of days. So we'll see what energy is surrounding you and if we can get you any answers in what to expect. So, as always, please remember these are general readings, not everything will resonate, so just take that does and leave the rest. Thank you to those who have continued to support my channel, I really appreciate it, and welcome to those who are new. So, we have Thief at the bottom of the deck and Community. Okay, so Thief, as we know, is someone that's taking something or has taken something. This could be a situation that's just confirmation of an experience that's already happened, or it could be like we're trying to focus on the energy that you're moving forward into. So there could be a situation of the past concerning either something taken from you or an accusation of you taking something, with Community being underneath that. I generally see this as well when Thief comes up as a time waster, someone wasting your time, and also as well of self-sabotage. It's robbing yourself of an opportunity of some kind. We can see we've got here main male, child, mature man, official person, and courtship. Okay, so for some, we could be looking at a same-sex relationship. We could be looking at a friendship that have known each other since children. We could be looking at a childhood sweethearts. Someone could be looking to propose and needing the approval of family members. There could be also, if this is the energy of somebody connected to you, Collective, we could be looking at a masculine that maybe there is a backstory that goes with them, something about their reputation. They could be with somebody that's a lot younger than them, doesn't have to be. With official person, this is the mature man is maybe questioning the characters of a person that they're looking to get with, whether it's masculine or feminine. And even though it may feel like an official person for them, that this is the one, or that their heart's kind of set on moving forward with whoever this may be, could be yourself, Collective. There's some kind of story that's going with the name. So we know that a lot of the time people, you say a name and then someone has to say a story that matches up with it, goes with that. So yeah, some kind of a rumour maybe. They may be questioning your integrity. So we've got Magician, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It feels here that we could be looking at a friendship or relationship that's coming from childhood days, or when you or them were younger. So childhood sweethearts keeps coming up. It feels that there's always been an expectation or a vision of who you would be with, or the type of person that you would get with. Obviously we all do that, but it feels that even though you may have known each other from school days, that as you're older, that even if you've had distance apart, that you may have come back round together again. There's something in regards to somebody's father, so the father figure for your side or their side could have always liked this other person, or they may have always had a suspicion of this person. There's something definitely coming forward about the character of whether this is the masculine or feminine, is somebody's character is coming into question. With the Magician, we've got here that there's a barrier up in order to this is someone, this masculine, that's not easily manipulated, so they know their own mind, they trust their decisions and their thoughts. There could be a child with someone else, or in a different partnership of some kind, but it doesn't feel that this child is representing children within the mix. It's not to say that yourself or this person doesn't have children, it's just for me, this child isn't representing children within the dynamics. It could be that there's a sense of a free spirit or an innocence about this person. So people may find that this masculine, or if it's yourself, to have a childlike qualities or an innocence about you, and that may be misunderstood or misinterpreted, which is why we've got here that the Magician would normally represent some kind of manipulation, not always, but in some cases. So the misinterpretation of an innocence or naivety even is not something that is a correct interpretation of this person or yourself. With the Six of Pentacles, there could have been money exchanged for someone looking into a partner or a potential partner, just to see their, like I was saying, their authenticity, their credibility and their true intentions. With Official Person, once that this is acknowledged that it's going to go ahead, for some reason it does feel like it's still in the background, or when it started it was hidden behind closed doors. So for some reason it wasn't able to come out. It could represent a third party dynamics, or that's how it started originally, not to say that that's what it's looking like now. In regards to thief and community, you could have been accused of stealing someone's partner, or vice versa. But with the Official Person here in our Five of Swords in reverse, it feels that there is no competition to who this coupling is. So it's like, if this is you collective, then whoever this main male represents for you, there's never been a doubt in your mind that they are your official person, whether it's taken years or time or whatever it is to come together. That side doesn't matter. There's always been that something like an inner knowing. For some of you as well, there could have even been a coming together and then quite a distance of time apart, so being with other people, or even going on to be married or have children with somebody else, and then that breaking down and then the coming back together. There's a sense of confidence that's coming forward. Either yourself or this person knows exactly what they want. It feels that once they set their sights on something, that they're not going to rest until they get it. We've got here the Two of Pentacles, so there's a chance that there could have been a period of a lap over, a crossover, as there was a closing down of one relationship and a beginning of something new. That's just for some of you. It feels the strongest energy is either got together when young or knew each other at school and have had a long period of time apart. So there's some kind of change that's coming into the mix. It feels that timing is right, something about timing. Yeah, we've got here the Temperance card, so definitely patience is needed or was needed, or this is just symbolizing that a lot of time passed, a lot of healing, and now some balancing is coming into play with divine timing, especially with our Two of Pentacles there. We've got here the Six of Pentacles and our Five of Wands in reverse. So if there was some kind of researching, looking into or investigating, whatever it may be, into someone's background or someone's intentions, whatever way that would have been looked into, whatever's come back has shown that there isn't something untoward. The intentions are true, and that it is looking like a good match on paper. I was just picking, when I was saying on paper, I was just seeing a horoscope, star sign, birth chart of some kind. Not that you can really go by that. People do. I know there's some cultures they absolutely make all of their decisions on that, but I think it's more symbolic for me to see that there is a compatibility match. Yeah, and also as well, the thing that's coming up with, if we're moving it on to, that's the backstory of how you've come together. That, and even this thief, somebody's stolen the other one's heart, that type of energy. But I'm not picking up that between you both that there's any kind of power struggle. It feels that this dynamics really works. So for some of you, this could be touching on a separation, or maybe you've been thinking about someone that came into your life and you've been thinking about them recently for whatever reason, that you could be, well, picking up on the energy of them being drawn to you magnetically. We've got here the Hermit in reverse. So someone's coming out of their shell, or they're coming out with something. For some, if it is a same-sex relationship, whether it's masculine or feminine, this may have been kept hidden behind closed doors, but now that you've found the one, you're coming out of your shell and you're coming out into the light with confidence. I do feel that you will be received well. If that is the case, it feels a nice energy that whatever this coupling is, you are a yin and yang together. There's something about partnership or encouraging each other. The other one feels like they're a little bit shy, and the other one feels like they encourage the other one, push the other one forward. I'm also picking up something about like theatre arts, like so you could do something connected to theatre production, doesn't have to be, or even costume design, something along those lines. We've got here the Two of Cups. So if this is a twin flame soulmate connection, it feels that whatever relationships were had in the past, it just wasn't quite coming forward in that expectation of what love represents or looks like for you, or what it feels like. It feels that when you're together, this courtship, it just flows naturally. And that again takes me back to something either in the past or childhood, like no pressures when you're younger, when you're a child. You're just going with the flow. It is what it is. There's no conditions or demands set on anybody or the situation or an outcome. And so as growing older, moving forward into other relationships, coming with that same open heart, but finding that actually what you're involved in does come with conditions. It is disjointed. There are blocks and hurdles, as there are with all relationships, but there's something that it's never been quite smooth flowing. Or if you have got together from childhood times, yes, you may have been through trials and tribulations, which is to be expected, but it's not very often, or it's something that there is that equal give and take. We've got here the Three of Cups in reverse. So for those that there was either a crossover period of leaving one relationship into the other, there could have been some kind of narrative of being like a home wrecker or partner stealer or whatever it is, but I don't feel that that's actually your natures, either one of you. If that is the case, I just don't get the feeling here that regardless of if that is how you come together, it doesn't feel that that is what you do generally, if that's making sense. So yes, there could be the argument, well, if you've got with somebody and they're already in a relationship, then you are cheating in a third party situation. But I'm getting a sense of it's a crossover, or someone was already emotionally shut down and detaching before you met, which is probably another reason of why there's been that alignment. We've got here the Sun in reverse. There's something about the in-laws, whether they didn't like the other one to start with, or they did like the other one to start with, but you went elsewhere, or something along those lines. There's a father figure that is an influence. So whether that's your father collective, or whether it's the father of somebody that you were with, or whoever this is that we're talking about. I feel that they may have been looking for dirt, or someone could have been trying to poison your name, but it literally didn't stick. For others of you as well, I am picking up the forces, so whether that's like the armed forces, or the like medical services, like ambulance, paramedic, or something like that, police services. It's something that's connecting to vehicles. So you could have come together in that sense. We've got here the King of Swords and the official person. So there's a clarity of knowing that this is where the heart wants to be. And again, like I was seeing, removing all competition, there's nothing else coming into play. There's no interest in third-party situations. This is someone that's going for what they want and keeping hold of what's theirs. It feels also as well that the person that is in the reading here, that there's something about the way that they look, so they may get a lot of attention, or they may be in a high up position within the work or the role that they do. So but I don't get a sense that you've got to keep one eye open and be worrying and panicking about that side. It definitely feels like there's some kind of story going. Could even be about both of you if it's not one or the other. But with this King of Swords, that is an analysis and all of the digging that's been done. I just feel that they, even if they're letting their head rule their heart, they are still coming to the same conclusion that you're the one for them and vice versa. Yeah, look at that. We've got here the Queen of Swords in the upright also, so definitely the counterpart of the two, the courtship and two headstrong people. It does feel like a balancing out, this yin and yang, working as a partnership. It feels that even since childhood, or and you don't have to have known each other from childhood, but there's a childlike, pressure-free element when the two of you get together, or at the beginning or something. There's something in the way that you think. So both of you may be viewed as childlike or naive or something. That is definitely a being misjudged, and this is why it feels that you're side by side. And even with this, it may look from that, oh, that they're not talking, but for me what's coming forward is they've got each other's backs. They're looking out for the other one. There's this unspoken word. They know how the other one thinks. There may be an element of telepathic communication. That could just be because of how close that they both are. The King of Swords there with that bird above, you could be with somebody that is psychically inclined, which maybe that they do normally just go by their gut. There's something about receiving messages. Yeah, okay, so what I'm seeing here with the two, if you look, there's a bird that's just flown off, so that could well be the thought signals being sent out, and that's it, they're coming to land and deliver the message. Again, we could be looking at a couple that work in the same field, the same industry, and you could well have met there. So the reason picking up like school days could literally be connected to done the same training together, something like that. Yeah, we've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, so that's either a reference to finances and someone feeling they've got to protect their finances, or it's just a narrative that's being placed on someone, or it's representing a past relationship, masculine, feminine, whatever way it needs to be, something that's ended. This masculine may well have walked away from a previous relationship with absolutely nothing and starting again, or that could be yourself, collective. But either way, it feels that it doesn't matter if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Yeah, we've got here the exact thing that you were looking for has been presented by the universe. This relationship dynamics has either come around when you had no interest in relationships or getting in a relationship of any kind, and then the divine timings had other plans. You may have been in hermit mode and not out celebrating. You could have just come out of a long-term relationship. Whatever it is, it's come unexpectedly for you. But because there's that familiarity, it doesn't take long for you to settle into the plans of what it is. There's something about the female feels that she's more of a risk taker than the masculine. So the female of the group, or the one that's more dominant feminine energy, is the one that is the spontaneous one, whereas the masculine feels they're a little bit more grounded, maybe a little bit more serious. Yeah, and also there's something with a false start. So for some of you, if you got together when you were young, that you may have had like 1 or 2 years, there's something significant about a 2-year mark that could have almost caused a split, or maybe you did split. Something significant about 2 years. Something else that's coming through when I'm seeing this courtship is just another aspect. There could be a female that is in a third party, and they've got back with a masculine, but they've kept it hidden in the dark for about, I'm seeing like 3.5 to 4 years. So for whatever reason that it's needed to be hidden for that long, could only be if there were children involved, or if there was a closing down of another relationship. Yeah, I'm picking up somebody quite short, and yeah, keep leaving the house, going to yoga maybe, and really going to see their masculine lover. I keep seeing her crying as well, so there may be a reason that, so if, let's say, just to, because this is trying to open up, let's just say that there's a hidden relationship dynamics, and a female is already married or in a committed relationship, but she's going to yoga, but going to see the lover. Is when she's there, she's crying, but it gives me the feel that there's a reason they can't be together yet because of his situation, but I'm not picking up a relationship dynamics around him for some reason. So there could be, it could be this person's family, community looking into this female. This one feels like they're alone, but there's something, it may well be his family or his friends or someone that's looking into the ethics of this female. Definitely seeing a frustration, so it's like she's ready to leave or make a change. She may be leaving with nothing. Yeah, some kind of a false start. We've got here the Chariot, so whatever this breakdown of a relationship or separation or a coming back together, again there's that familiarity. So once the decision's made to take charge of a situation, then it takes off pretty quick. So someone could have come out of a marriage, your paths crossed, and then remarried very quickly, which would have been a shock for the community or the family. Maybe the family are saying you haven't had a chance to look into them, who they are, but that doesn't matter because you both know, or you're both sure, or this masculine is sure. Something along those lines. Also with that Chariot, I am picking up some kind of work vehicle for some. So it's like someone could be a paramedic, the driver, or ambulance driver, and the partner would work with them and they drive alongside, and then a relationship has happened, or apply it to any job role. But I'm specifically seeing something about moving around in a vehicle. We've got here the Ten of Pentacles, which is in reverse. We've got Thief. So someone may have left a relationship and come empty-handed, that they haven't been able to leave with anything, but again, that doesn't feel like it's a problem because this is being divinely guided. So whatever finances have been lost, they will be able to be replenished. Yeah, so we've got here the King of Pentacles. So there is somebody that's secure or level-headed, or this could be that mature man that's protecting their assets. We've got here the Hanged Man, so having to let something go in order to gain something else. So if this is a hidden relationship that's been in the closet, let's say, now that it's being brought forward and coming out, so it's having to let go of the secrecy, the hidden, that's been behind closed doors. And with the Hermit in reverse, it's the encouragement of coming out into the open, out into the light. It feels as well that there's a major change in direction that was a long time coming for some of you. Others as well, I'm seeing something being planted. So if this is energy that you're moving forward into, and this sounds like it's resonating with your story, just be mindful that there could be a sabotager around that is trying to plant something in your bag, in your pocket, or in your car even, to throw a spanner in the works. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, okay, so it could be because we're picking up on like third party dynamics, but yet I'm not getting the sense of this courtship or relationship actually being that way. What it feels like is if there is an ex in the background, that there's some kind of setup that's making it appear that there is still something going on, or something like that, like a baby mother, baby father, something along those lines, but it feels like it's a lie. Yeah, the secret will come out. They will be exposed. It's going against someone's intuition. So with this being in reverse, it represents somebody not listening to their better judgment. But with the King and Queen of Swords, there's this deeper knowing, an unspoken knowing, that there's no need to question the intuition, even though these are logical thinkers and they're very much in their head as analyzers in whatever shape or form. Their intuitive nature is very much in tune. So this would be a no need for them to doubt their intuition, that it doesn't need to be believed it's a lie. So yeah, someone's trying to forge a wedge between two people. Yeah, I mean both of these King and Queen of Swords may be psychically inclined. There's definitely a telepathic link. We've got here the Knight of Swords, so someone's message isn't getting through, some kind of trying to dig up dirt or trying to plant seeds of doubt is not working. You could be coming up for an anniversary or some kind of relationship milestone for some of you. We've got here the Ten of Cups. Someone's not wanted you to make a particular milestone, or not wanting you to change, or a relationship to break down before a, like say, 10-year milestone or 5-year milestones complete. Or there's something significant about making a change, sacrificing one and switching to another before a particular milestone timeline is reached. Yeah, we've got here the Four of Wands. So I'm feeling that this main male, they're the ones that have some kind of imbalance in the home life, whatever it may be. It could be the people that surround them, doesn't have to be. Whereas even though this one feels like she's married, her home life, she's just doing her thing, going about her day. So it's not under a suspicion of such. Whereas you would feel that this would be the household that's got the imbalance and everything's going on, and the deception and the deceiving, where I'm not getting that. I am getting actually quite a peaceful. So they could have just grown apart, fell out of love or whatever, but there's some kind of chaos around this masculine. So that was a side note story, and obviously whatever was resonating before picking up on that. But again, when I picked up, someone is a bit more shy than the other one, or not as talkative. The one that's not as talkative, they've got the chaos surrounding them, or hectic. It's almost like it's opposites. It doesn't make sense. You would just think the one that's being deceptive, or the one that's relationship breakdown, that's where the chaos lies, or someone that is single technically, or whatever it is, or the quiet one, that they would have the peace surrounding them, when it's not. It's the opposite. I feel there's something that's causing a block for whatever it is moving forward, or you may have found this as you were coming forward. And don't forget, change the roles as well, that if this is this could be you collective and you're looking into somebody. All right, so something about 10 years is significant. So you may not have seen each other in 10 years, or you've been together for 10 years, or you've left a 10-year relationship. Or this could be your story and you're just about to hit a 10-year marker. We've got material and spiritual prosperity. So there could be something connecting to religion. Doesn't have to be, these dropped out. Could be something connecting to religion, and where I was seeing somebody leaving a relationship dynamics and they're leaving empty-handed, they're walking away with nothing. But it's like a belief structure having to be rebuilt. So a traditional marriage or whatever, and then a relationship outside of that is going against like the traditional rules, regulations, and so or a leaving, if you leave with nothing type energy. But it doesn't matter, because there's a protection, or it's being brought together. Whatever you're moving on to, you're making that sacrifice and moving forward, or it's just literally a connection that couldn't be fought back or ignored any longer. So even though we're coming from a place of loss and lack, we are moving forward into prosperity. Begins on that spiritual level, the heart center, that love, that abundance, that growth, that cultivation of emotions together, the planting the seeds and growing together. And then we've got material harvest, so a reaping of what you've sown. And that's another thing as well, reaping what you've sown. So the talk could be, or the rumour, the gossip could be, yeah, they've stolen a partner from someone or something like that. Then that's what they're going to have happen to them. But for the whole time I've been reading your energy collective, or whoever this is connected to you, it feels that that absolutely isn't the case. It was a circumstance situation, but that's not what it looks like between you. I even feel you may have had people wishing your downfall within a relationship. So however long you've been together or whatever it looks like, I feel that you may well have had people just hoping that it fails or falls flat on its face, but it didn't. It's just made you stronger. These have jumped out. So we've got here disruption. So again, like what I've described, somebody wishing a downfall of a situation, but it's been avoided, or it's an inner soul transformation, yeah, a breakdown of beliefs and traditions. We've got here the sacral chakra with prosperity begins. So it's tapping into that passion, that sexual desire, that sexual chemistry, and also the power of two intellectual minds meeting. It's always almost like a sex of the minds, isn't it? The meeting someone that can match your intellect on all levels. Yeah, that equal give and take. Definitely teamwork. It's a real nice match. And then we've got here positive movement forward. Yeah, I'm coming from a place of lack. I love that. For some of you, this may not have happened yet. It could be the energy that you're walking forward into, but there's definitely an upheaval of some kind, or if it's not like a whole breakdown of a structure, it's the beginning of conversations of traditions, or a structure of how something's done, or an unlikely pairing, something like that. Or it could even be as well a discussion of, I'm being told if I leave, then I'll literally be leaving with nothing, and that's the conversation that's being had. I'm also picking up for some of you, if it is a same-sex coupling, that there may be delivering the news that you're literally both upping and moving away for work. That's being seen. It feels like you're just together forever. You're by each other's side, something like that. So we've got here, regain your focus, trust your angels, and increase your knowledge. Yeah, something about training together. So if you're already in a partnership with your soulmate, your twin flame, your forever love, there's something about either learning a new skill together, or higher learning, or taking each other to the next level, if it's something connecting to a belief system. But whatever it is literally going to be shedding that no longer serves you within a structure that you normally work towards. It's just removing something and making it a bit more pliable, a bit more flexible. There's an adjustment, a disruption, literally. That's for some of you. So we've got number 27, regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Number 36, trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. And that makes sense with our Temperance card and the always knowing what you were looking for. And then we have 15, increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Amazing. So there you go, collective. That is your little reading for today. I hope that it resonated, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.